I forgot to tell my manager that I had called him to fix the office cameras. When I saw the test footage, I discovered a dark secret about him and his assistant. 10 minutes later, the conference room erupted in commotion. Noah Green wasn't the kind of employee who liked trouble. He was quiet, punctual, and perfectly invisible. The type of man whose absence would be noticed only because the coffee machine didn't get refilled or the weekly report wasn't uploaded on time. At Cham, Ridgewell Industries, a tech consulting firm built on high-stakes contracts and quiet manipulation, being invisible was an asset. And Noah had mastered it. His boss, Marcus Hale, was the exact opposite. A corporate predator with movie star confidence and a talent for turning every room into his stage. He laughed too loudly, shook hands too firmly, and called himself a visionary. The executives adored him. The interns feared him. And then there was Lena Ross, Marcus's so-called assistant. Noah had seen plenty of assistants in his career. Organized, stressed, slightly robotic, but Lena was different, too polished, too calm. She didn't take notes. She gave orders. Her badge said, Financial Oversight Consultant. But she spent more time in Marcus's office than in the finance department. Still, Noah never questioned it, until one Monday morning changed everything. The office's security cameras had been acting up for weeks. Blurry feeds, missing timestamps. Marcus called it technical ghosts. After the third complaint, Noah decided to handle it himself. He called the building's vendor, Try Secure Systems, and requested a maintenance visit. It was a small decision, routine, even, except for one thing. He forgot to tell Marcus about it. The technician arrived before sunrise the next day, rolling in with a toolkit and a bored expression. Simple fix, he said. Reset, resync, and test loop. You'll get a few hours of overnight footage, all clean. He handed Noah a silver USB stick, labeled Diagnostics Footage, Ridgewell HQ. Noah thanked him and tossed it on his desk. It wasn't until hours later, after most of the office had cleared out, that curiosity got the better of him. He plugged in the USB, more out of boredom than intent, sipping coffee gone cold. The footage was mundane at first. Empty corridors, flickering lights, the cleaning crew vacuuming under the glow of monitors. Noah fast-forwarded through hours of stillness. Then, at 11:47 p.m., the conference room lights blinked on. Noah slowed the playback. There, under the sterile white lights, stood Marcus and Lena. At first, it looked like a standard late-night strategy session. Papers spread out, laptops open, tension in their posture. But then Marcus stood, closed the blinds, a strange move since no one else was around, and walked behind her. Noah frowned. What the hell? Lena turned, smiled. Not a professional smile. And Marcus leaned in close. Too close. The sound of laughter followed, muffled and intimate. Noah's heart sank. He shut the laptop, pulse racing. Marcus was married. Lena was an auditor. And whatever this was, it wasn't just unethical. It was dangerous. He rubbed his temples, trying to decide what to do. He could delete it, pretend he'd never seen it. He should delete it. But something didn't feel right. Something in the way Marcus had closed those blinds. The tension in their voices before they got close. Against better judgment, Noah reopened the file. This time, he turned up the volume. The transfer clears tomorrow, Marcus said, voice low and clipped. Once the board signs off, we move everything offshore. No one checks past the audit. That's your job. Lena laughed. soft, sharp. And yours is to make sure no one ever sees this. Silence. Then a faint metallic sound, a USB drive sliding into a port. Noah froze the frame. Lena was transferring files. Marcus was watching. He replayed the line twice to be sure. Offshore transfer. Audit manipulation. This wasn't just an affair. It was embezzlement. The realization hit him like an electric jolt. He wasn't watching office gossip. He was staring at evidence of corporate theft. And now, he was the only person who knew. His first instinct was to report it quietly to HR or compliance. But a single glance at Marcus's influence inside Ridgewell told him that wouldn't work. Marcus was Ridgewell, the board's favorite, the face of every new deal. HR wouldn't dare cross him. So Noah did something he'd never done before. He copied the footage to a secure drive, encrypted it, and locked it in his desk drawer. Then, he sat in the dark for nearly an hour, staring at the empty hallway outside his office, listening to the hum of the building's HVAC. He could stay silent and stay safe, or he could expose everything and risk his career. When the morning sun hit the glass walls of Ridgewell, Noah already knew his choice. He wasn't going to report it quietly. He was going to show them. All of them. Because sometimes, silence protects the guilty until someone hits play. The next morning, Ridgewell Industries buzzed with anticipation. The quarterly board meeting was scheduled. The kind where deals were made and promotions announced. Marcus strutted around the office like he owned it. Lena right behind him, confident and collected. Noah sat at his desk, calm on the outside, adrenaline roaring underneath. He'd spent the night preparing. The video footage was queued up on the shared network projector, disguised under a generic file name, Security Audit Summary. By 10 a.m., everyone gathered in the glass-walled conference room. Executives, board members, and department leads. Marcus took the lead, flashing his trademark grin. Today, he began, we're here to discuss growth, innovation, and integrity. Noah's finger hovered over his laptop key. He waited until Marcus said the word, integrity, then tapped, enter. The projector flickered. At first, everyone saw static. Then the timestamp appeared. 11:47 p.m. Marcus frowned. What's this? The video played. The conference room fell silent. There he was, Marcus Hale, closing the blinds. There was Lena. And there was everything else. Gasps rippled through the room. Someone cursed under their breath. One of the board members shot up from his chair. Marcus lunged for the projector, shouting, "Turn that off!" But it was too late. The audio played next. His voice, crystal clear. The transfer clears tomorrow. Once the board signs off, we move everything offshore. The silence that followed was deafening. Lena's face drained of color. The CFO turned to Marcus in disbelief. You've been stealing from us? Marcus stammered. It's not what it looks like. But it was. Everyone knew it. Security was called within minutes. Lena tried to slip out quietly, but the compliance officer blocked the exit. Marcus turned to Noah, his face twisted with rage. You did this! Noah stood, steady and unflinching. I called the technician to fix the cameras. The footage fixed everything else. That line silenced the room. 10 minutes later, Marcus and Lena were escorted out as the board erupted into chaos. Phones ringing, legal calls made, reputations burning in real time. Noah stayed seated, staring at the conference room screen. He hadn't meant for it to happen this way, but fate had a cruel sense of irony. The one time he forgot to inform his boss about a camera check. It had recorded the truth he was never supposed to see. Epilogue: The promotion. Nobody expected. A week later, Marcus was gone. Lena had resigned. The company launched a full investigation, and Noah, the quiet analyst who'd been invisible for years, was suddenly the man who saved Ridgewell Industries. The CEO called him into her office. "You're calm under fire," she said, "and you see things others don't. That's rare." She slid an envelope across the desk. Inside, a promotion letter, Head of Corporate Integrity. Noah smiled faintly. "Thank you," he said. But as he left the room, he glanced once at the corner camera, its red light blinking silently. For the first time, he understood something his boss never did. The cameras don't just see lies. They remember who told them.